Our party is good, right, Dave? We're real good. You know, somebody said, how hard is it to stand up for the Jewish state? In South Carolina, not so hard. We figured out at Israel's, if you ask me, you go to college and you ask me a question, why do we spend so much money on Israel, and don't you think they get us involved in problems and blah, 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 I would say you need to pick up a history book. And we have no better friend than the state of Israel. Everybody who wants to destroy the Jewish state wants to kill us too. I've been to Israel a bunch. No one has yet said death to America while I've been there.
What do you think is going to be the future of the anti-Israel right? And what do you think is going to be the future in Gaza? Take a look at this clip over here with Senator Lindsey Graham. He addresses both of these issues in basically the most hilarious way that you can possibly do it. So we'll watch this clip together and then talk about it. But first, hit that subscribe button over there in the corner. We'd love to stay in touch. Check this out.
So many people have told me that they love me. And I want to tell you, I love me as much as you, if not more. But I do appreciate it. How many of you people know who Shecky Green is? Well, you're about to get some of that. So anyway, if you're looking for an intellectual discussion of the U.S.-Israel relationship, that comes when Dave McCormick speaks later on. But I just want to make it really clear, I'm in the Hitler sucks wing of the Republican Party. What is this Hitler shit? I don't know. Anyway, here's what I do know. You can sit in a basement with weird people and say weird things. It's a free country, right? But if you ever run for office as a Republican and you embrace this weird shit, we're going to beat your brains out. If you're an anti-Semite and you think because somebody loves Israel, their brain is wired, that means you got a brain. Nothing wrong with your brain. We will meet you on the battlefield of political discourse, and we will beat you politically. I want the world to know anti-Semitism, anti-Israel rhetoric, anti-Israel thought is not the road to being elected as a Republican. You will lose. So now we got that out of the way. Halloween with Jewish people in Las Vegas is scary to some, but I'm enjoying the hell out of it. So I've been asked 1,000 times about this crazy interview. I keep telling people, we're good. Our party is good, right, Dave? We're real good. You know, somebody said, how hard is it to stand up for the Jewish state? In South Carolina, not so hard. We figured out at Israel's, if you ask me, you go to college and you ask me a question, why do we spend so much money on Israel, and don't you think they get us involved in problems and blah, 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 I would say you need to pick up a history book. And we have no better friend than the state of Israel. Everybody who wants to destroy the Jewish state wants to kill us too. I've been to Israel a bunch. No one has yet said death to America while I've been there. They want to buy me a beer, but nobody says death to America. All the terrorists you're killing, Ron, is one less terrorist that can get here. Common values and common enemies. And if you don't get that, you should not be allowed to drive. So what to do about Hamas? Kill them off. Kill them off. You know why I don't have a pet tiger? There is no such thing as a pet tiger. Remember Siegfried and Roy? We're down to Siegfried. So they had the tigers, and they loved the tigers, and apparently the tigers they thought loved them. They had Cleo, their favorite tiger. He lived at the house. They were teaching him to drive. And one night, for some unknown reason, he ate Roy. He's a tiger. Hamas is dedicated to the destruction of the Jewish state. They're dedicated to killing everybody that disagrees with them religiously in their own faith, and they're never going to change. So let's get on with it. Let's make sure they can't survive and come back and do October the 7th. Now, I'm glad we got the hostages back. God bless that deal. I'm glad we got a ceasefire, but I'm worried that Hamas is not going to play the game the way we thought they would. If you're shocked they're shooting people in the streets, you missed a lot what they did before they got the ceasefire. I just think give Israel some time, but there'll come a point, Ron, where we got to just end this thing. There is no pathway forward in the Middle East as long as Hamas is around. Get them out. Hezbollah. I've never felt more hopeful about Lebanon. We got a Christian president in Lebanon. We got a Sunni prime minister. And half the Shiites in Lebanon want Hezbollah to disarm. Man, we got an opportunity here, but you got to be strong, right? So let's finish Hamas off one way or the other. Let's go to Lebanon and give Hezbollah an offer they can't refuse and get back to normalizing with Saudi Arabia and leave Iran in the dustbin of history. We can do all that. Speaking of Donald Trump, he said, hey, so he's a great president. If you don't believe me, just ask him. What happened with me and him was we found common ground. I've come to like him and he likes him, and that changed our entire relationship. But he did the Golan Heights thing. Remember, Ron? He said, I called him up, where you at? I'm with Bibi on the Golan Heights. He said, I didn't know we were in New York. No, that's another Golan Heights. We're over there. He recognized the Golan Heights by tweet because he understood you can't give it back to Syria because they'll use it to kill you. He recognized Jerusalem as capital of Israel. Why? Because if you got a problem with that, take it up with God. He's the guy that did it, not Trump. So I just want to say, I feel good about the Republican Party. I feel good about where we're going as a nation. We're killing all the right people and we're cutting your taxes. Trump is my favorite president. We've run out of bombs. We didn't run out of bombs in World War II. So, as a coalition of Republicans, some Baptist, some Jewish, we organize ourselves around principles that we love and we cherish. We love individual freedom. We love entrepreneurship. We love capitalism. We love Israel. We love the idea of Israel. We love the struggle they've been involved in. We love them, helping them because you're helping yourself. So to those who worry about these stupid interviews and far off places, don't worry. The Republican Party has figured it out when it comes to Israel. We understand that Israel is a friend of America to the bitter end. We understand that God blesses those who bless Israel. And where I come from, I figured that crap out when I was 6 years old. God bless you. Thank you very much.
That pretty much does sum it up. It is in America's best interest to be allied with Israel. Israel shares the American democratic value. It's good to have an ally in that region. America shares intelligence, shares military strategies, shares technology, shares all sorts of great things. That's why we have allies around the world in general. What better thing than having an ally in that region, a very chaotic and destructive region, to have an ally on the ground over there. As far as what he says about the future of Gaza, I believe that that's going to be the case as well. There's going to be a time where Hamas is not going to comply with the agreement that they did agree to, and Israel, at the end of the day, is going to have to go in and completely eradicate Hamas. And only then, only when the Hamas ideology has been destroyed, or at least prevented from being the governing ideology in Gaza, can the new rebuilding of Gaza, not only physical rebuilding of Gaza, but the ideological rebuilding of Gaza, can begin. And Lindsey Graham just did it in the most hilarious way, and it's great. If you like this content overall, hit that subscribe button over there in the corner. We'd love to stay in touch. Take care.